everybody, I want to Wisdom here. We just unboxed High Volt. I've got that rendered and uploading, and now we are going to move on to Smash Hit. Now if you're thinking, wait, that sounds really familiar, that would be because from our launch day haul we picked up the Best Buy exclusive steel-plated Smash Hit, which you can see here. In that video, I told you that I really hope that they replicate what the artwork and the strategy guide and the card look like for standard Smash Hit. Had no idea this would be coming, but it did, and that is fantastic by me. I've had several of you tell me that you picked some of the like Wave 1B or Wave 2 characters up. Yesterday, I made the rounds. I didn't have anything new, but GameStop and Target is where I've been told people have found these. Also, Walmart on the West Coast. I assume that'll be updating as we progress, but this is Smash Hit in his standard packaging. It's kind of a little tattered, but hey, he got here okay. And what would you expect from a character named Smash Hit anyway? So there's the artwork there, and man, I love the wrecking ball on this. A lot of people, it's controversial, you know, the toy doesn't look just like the rendered photo. If you're a fan of that shade of green, like kind of a metallic-y spring green, you know, it's a home run. If you wanted it to be exactly like the steel-plated rendering, you might have a valid argument. But what I said, I don't care what that looks like in any shade, the rendered photo, in reality, what that is. This to me is the money one. This is the standard Smash Hit, but man, he looks awesome. So Smash Hit, his slogan again, let's rock. Here he is in the packaging right there. In your hand on the portal in the game, in your hand on the portal in the game, blah blah blah. There he is, man. That is a sweet shot. Again, that wrecking ball is just, if they would have like copped out, this is where the little things make a huge difference. I guess we'll detail it when we get him out, but Smash Hit, new powers and weapons is what you need to know. If you pair him with the Thump Truck, you will create the supercharged Thump Truck. Of course, Thump Truck currently not available. I do not know when it was coming. I would think soon. It doesn't seem smart to like release the character and then like hold their vehicle hostage, you know, until like spring of 2016 or something. Other featured characters: Sharpshooter, Terrafin, Nightfall, Smash It, and High Volt, who we just unboxed. So let's come in here, get this thing rolling, and cannot wait to get this guy in our hand and actually see how good the wrecking ball looks. So again, what you can do, and I'll probably start generating some new polls on the Skylander Club Forum. SkylanderClub.com, we got a polls and discussion section. I set that up now where anyone can vote. You do not have to be registered. All you've got to do is show up and have the desire to vote. Now, if you want to vote and expand on why you're voting a certain way, you will need to actually register, but anyone can vote. So you can vote, you can tell 19 friends, you can all vote. Why am I mentioning that? Because I'm probably going to start some poll battles. Most notably in this case, steel-plated Smash Hit versus Smash Hit. Which one do you like better and why? So if you want to tell me why you prefer that over this, you would need to either do that in the comment section on that video, this video, or simply sign up on the forum. Fun, free, and easy to do. Now you'll note that tour, and this is what I always tell you. If you want to use this nameplate here, cut it out for your storage container, Stanley Sort Master, whatever you're doing. Tackle box, I don't know. Cut the tape over here, but this one was taped on the name and the actual, I guess actually this one crossed inside, so it was not wrapped around here, but it was simply holding the label on. So we'll bend that back. You do not want to grab him by the legs or the chain. You want to come in by the base when possible. So I'm just going to work the plastic. Pops right out. We'll set that down. And this is it, man. This is Smash Hit. And I was correct. I had no idea we'd get this guy today when I was talking about how I think I'd prefer this one last night, but I'm glad we did because this is sweet. In addition to this being an awesome wrecking ball, this is kind of more of like a titanium color as opposed to just like the silver, I guess because it kind of blends with the stone color a little bit better. By doing the prism break thing, the old-fashioned earth element base, this little detail, if this was just like painted the same color as the wrecking ball or as the band, it would be okay, but it wouldn't pop. It would not catch my eye. It wouldn't make me think, wow, that's awesome. I'd just be like, yeah, there's his wrecking ball. Okay, here's his vest. But the way they did this, again, kind of like the old-style earth element base, which we can showcase because, let's go to Legendary Blue Metallic Terrafin Series 1. Looks pretty mundane from the front, but then you've got the crystals, right? And you think Prism Break, he has that kind of present not only in the base, but also in his crystals and shards and everything. That's sort of what they did here, and it looks killer. So it's kind of, I guess it's like that translucent gem blue amethyst or something. I don't know. It just looks awesome. That's what you need to know. I don't know if the camera's going to relay it as well as it does if you were here with me in front of the pool table, but this thing is killer. Now, something else I like, since you smash it and you kind of tie it in with construction, you know, things of that demolition, if you will, the safety vest, the orange, it pops better. He's got the hard hat here, and with the two-tone paint, it stands out more. You can actually tell it's a hard hat without thinking about it. The spikes on it are a nice touch. He's kind of got like the cleated boots. You could picture him like climbing around on poles so we could get a better angle on the Conkertron to whack it with his wrecking ball here. It's just come together to create a really, really nice figure, in my opinion. So kind of again here, it's kind of got like the protective wrap on his hands. Gloves, actually, they're just open fingered gloves is what those are, so you can kind of pick up on that here. That would be like your band, and when you come around to the back side, this is where you can really appreciate it. So if you're working a lot, you're moving chain around, you would want to have gloves. Don't know about the open fingers. I guess that's personal preference. Maybe that's what marsupials do. The pants, they're not really significant, but they do kind of complement the orange, and I guess most importantly, they tie in with the eye patch, which just kind of adds a little bit more flair and character to the Skylander, in my opinion. He's kind of got like that cheesy grin, like, here we go, we're going to demolish some stuff. And I have not put him on the portal, don't know how he sounds. I'd kind of imagine that, sort of like a older Australian construction worker accent. Which, if that doesn't make sense to you, I know what I'm talking about, and just roll with it. So, the chain, I gotta say, it looks better when it's actually colored like a real link of chain. Kind of has that plated or galvanized look going on. The spool you can actually appreciate a little bit better, so you can imagine, you know, he flings the wrecking ball out over here, and then the spool, he can retract it, bring it back in, everything along those lines. So, engine itself, this is the Rift engine. He is mounted uniquely, much like a turbocharged Donkey Kong down there. Instead of having 2 feet, one planted on each valve cover, the wrecking ball actually rests kind of on the plenum between there and the valve cover, and just catches ever so slightly. And it gives him kind of a unique, you know, position. Instead of just being standing like that on the base, he's actually, you know, kind of got some angular momentum going. So stands out from the other Skylanders that are just stationary. Rift engine itself, you've got the Earth Element logo on the timing cover. There we go. Kind of came into focus. You've got the, I don't know what's going down over there. Probably Twitter. Well, iPad and phone. But you got the valve covers here. Coming underneath, you can see the classic Earth Element logo. It's kind of just like a chocolate brown this year. It's nothing fancy like they've done in the past. But to make up for that, you've got the Rift engine, which is pretty cool and unique. And it's easy to keep these separated. You know, if you do have Sharkshooter Tariff and you're like, which one is my Series 3 Knockout Tariff? And you know that the guy standing on the Rift engine is from SuperChargers. So, plain and simple right there. His eyes, are they the same color? Yeah, they are. Kind of like a Irish or emerald green, I guess you would say. Here they are side by side. So, I'll just go ahead and do it here. I don't have the poll created yet. Hopefully I remember to do that tonight. I've got a lot of work to do here. I work a real job, you know, like it keeps me away from the pool table and the video game console. So I actually get more videos cranked out than most of the people that do YouTube for a living. The difference is I have to stay up really late at night and not sleep before I go back to work the next day in order to do so. So some of you can probably relate to that, but what I'll do, I'll have hopefully standalone videos for all this, but Smash It versus steel-plated Smash It, which one do you think looks better? Okay, obviously they're going to play the same in the game. I don't know if there's any stat boost at all. I'm really anxious to find that out. That's the stuff that's important to me, I'll be honest with you. But I want aesthetics only. If you could only buy one of these guys, are you going to go with the standard one, or are you going to go with steel-plated? If you like this one better, tell me why. Is it because you just detest that, and this wins by default? Or are you kind of like me, and you appreciate the detail, the vest? Is this one okay to you? If your loser, why is it there? Is it close? Is it a blowout? All that type of stuff. That's what I like to see people discuss. So once I get the poll up, I will hopefully remember to A, create it, and B, post a link here for you. But cast your vote. Like I said, anybody can vote. That's what I want to stress. If you do want to come in and say, man, you're crazy, this is the best looking Skylander ever, that one is just hideous with the construction orange safety vest. It's just nasty. Never even want to see it on a store shelf. Whatever you want to do, if you want to discuss it, leave a comment or simply sign up on the forum to do so. But what we need to do is take a look at Smash Hit's stat card. This is all you get now. This is a stat card and sticker sheet all in one. This is a sticker, the artwork, name tag is a sticker. This is stationary. However, you could cut it out, you could scotch tape it, whatever you need to do. Me personally, I'll just archive it in a binder like I did with the regular stat cards. There we go. You can finally see that. Power 260, armor 210, agility 125, luck 105. Let me see if I can find... Okay, 1 second. While we do that, hopefully you can hear me while I lean over here. But we have got the in-game stats. Max health is 350, speed 35, armor 24, critical hit 2, elemental power 25. Steel-plated Smash Hit right here. Let's see what we got. Okay, according to the sticker sheet, steel-plated Smash Hit is better in 3 of the 4 statistical measurements here. So, power, he is plus 30, 290 versus 260. Smash Hit 210 on the armor, 240 for steel-plated. You would think he would have better armor. Agility 125 for standard, 120 for steel-plated. So that's just -5, a very minute difference. And then right here, though, luck. Steel-plated Smash Hit plus 45. That's a pretty significant chunk of change there. But we'll sit that down. I'll spin him around. I'll go ahead and pick this thing up, man, so we can hopefully see it a little easier. Smash Hit came from a long line of marsupials, a rare species widely renowned for their skills in combat. But in more peaceful time, his people were responsible for locating and demolishing any remaining artifacts from the Archean Empire. Again, I love the tie-in to the past. Archeans, you got Drill Sergeant, Chop Chop on the walls, you got the Weapon Master, you got Shadow Knight, all kinds of good memories for veterans of the series that were deemed too dangerous to leave standing. Smash Hit liked his job because it allowed him to do what he loved most. Break things. Again, very relatable character, I'm sure for many of us, or what you wish you could do sometimes. He was so skillful with his wrecking ball, which you can see there, that he could single-handedly dismantle an entire Archean Conquertron in under an hour and still have time for a snack, which is awesome. When Master Eon noticed the skill, he enlisted the talented Marsupial into a new wrecking crew he was forming to take on Chaos, the Skylanders SuperChargers. So that's his story. That's what he's sticking to. Slogan, once again, is let's rock. This guy is available. He is out there in the wild. Hadn't seen him locally. I'll try to make the rounds again, kind of get a feel for stock on things. But this one was sent out. I did not expect it. I was stoked. That's why High Volt and this guy were the first ones I unboxed. But once again, steel-plated Smash Hit available at Best Buy at launch. Still available there. If you get either one of these guys, you absolutely love him. Grab the other one, take it down the other path. That is the beauty of having an alt deco. You don't have to buy 2 of this. You can get them separate. If you hate standard or you hate steel plated but you love Smash It himself, just buy a duplicate. But for me, ideal situation. We love both paths. We have 2 unique figures. We don't have any duplication at all, in terms of the exact same thing. And what I want to know, though, is the in-game stat differential between these 2 guys. So I'm looking very, very forward to documenting that. Skylanders research is on its way, so stay tuned for that. My personal site is oneofwisdom.com. Of course, I created the Skylander Club Forum for hardcore Portal Masters, if you will. If you think you qualify, check it out, SkylanderClub.com. If you like what you see there, sign up. We would absolutely love to have you join us. That said, you can follow me on Twitch. I did a 5 a.m. live stream. No commentary, just breeze through the Nintendo Wii U stuff. I've got the commentated Xbox One playthrough going. We're going to jump into the Wii edition, possibly tonight. Tons and tons and tons of stuff coming your way. So follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter for updates, You can like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+. Most importantly, make sure you are subscribed. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It really does help out. It helps me compete with the big mega partner channels that cross-promote and all that jazz. I do this for fun. Again, I've got a day job that keeps me away from the portal, and I have to battle chaos on limited time, so I'm doing the best I can. And again, your support is much appreciated. That said, for myself and Smash It, we're gonna get out of here, and as Smash It would say, let's rock.